I remember when my little ones first started sitting up on their own and then crawling. We had so much fun together. It was when play really started to feel like play. They are changing so fast and learning so much, and playing with your baby is a great way to help them develop motor skills, discover the world around them, and start communicating with others. There are so many games and fun activities to play, but here are 3 that were favourites of mine, and how they help my children develop. As they get a little older, your baby starts developing some fine motor skills, which helps them control their hands and fingers. Sensory Bag is a game that helps them develop these motor skills, and it stimulates their senses to help with brain development. Sensory Bag is a fancy name for what it sounds like: a cloth or sturdy paper bag filled with lots of objects that are fun to touch, hear, see and smell, but too big to swallow. Make sure it is big enough to hold multiple items and has a way to keep your baby from seeing inside. A pillowcase can work in a pinch. We would take turns feeling around inside of the bag and pulling an object out. Then we play with the object for a while and put it back into the bag. My kids loved trying to imitate me, so I'd pull out something first and then they would try and pull out the same object. My children learned to love stories at an early age, and they still do. It was fun when they started making animal sounds and other noises along with me as I read to them. Not only did they enjoy it, but seeing and hearing the stories helped them make all kinds of new connections in their brain. And even if you feel silly doing it, that baby talk voice is actually helping them understand words better and learn language faster. So try to use lots of variety in your voice when you read. They'll love it and it's good for them. My kids enjoyed books full of various textures, and they were especially fond of flat books. We made our own by cutting pictures out of magazines and then gluing flaps of paper over the top of them. They loved the anticipation and discovery. I tried to make my voice really dramatic as I read it to them. Her dad and I would act out our stories with hand puppets made out of old socks. Old white socks, decorated as much or as little as you like, work great. We would have the puppets talk to our kids, tickle them, kiss them, hug them, and sing and dance. Babies need a variety of experiences. It helps them discover more about their world, and it helps their brains make new connections. A variety of movement is good for them too. Snuggling, rocking, walking around together, and even dancing all help in development. We danced with our little ones a lot, even before they started walking. I would hold them and dance and sing around the room, and they would laugh and laugh. They also enjoyed bouncing on my yoga ball, keeping time with the music. They just seemed to love moving their little bodies in any way that they could, and I loved the time I got to spend with them. Once they started pulling up, I'd find them holding onto the couch or a chair and dancing. So I started putting on music during playtime. It seemed to get them moving, and it always got me smiling. Once my kids got more active and mobile, I looked for a nappy that would keep them dry and move with their body as they played. I found some great ones. They were soft and comfortable, they fit great around the legs and tummy, they had stretchy sides, and they were super absorbent, so my little ones were free to explore their world. Okay, thanks for letting me share some of my favourite games and activities with you. I'm sure you're discovering your own unique favourites. I'd love to hear about them. Visit Pamper's YouTube channel for more parenting tips.